All right, quick question for you. Have you ever been scrolling through your credit card statements, or maybe looking into a new cashback offer, and stumbled across the name Rogers Bank? You might have thought, okay, Rogers, like the telecom company, right? But then, maybe a little voice in the back of your head piped up, wait, a bank? What's the full deal here? Because let's be honest, in a world where financial institutions seem to have names that stretch on forever, and where every other company seems to be branching out into new and unexpected territories, it's easy to get a little lost in the shuffle. You're not alone if you've been scratching your head trying to figure out the exact connection between your phone bill and your credit card. We're going to dive deep today and unpack the mystery of Rogers Bank. We're going to go beyond just telling you the full name. We're going to understand why it exists, how it fits into the bigger picture of Rogers Communications, and what it means for you, the consumer. Think about it. Most of us interact with massive corporations daily. We use their services, we buy their products, and we often take for granted the intricate web of subsidiaries and divisions that make up these giants. But when it comes to our finances, we want clarity. We want to know who we're dealing with, where our money is going, and what kind of security and benefits we can expect. So, let's start with the basics. Rogers Communications, as you probably know, is one of Canada's major telecommunications and media companies. They provide everything from wireless services and internet to cable television and media content. They're a household name, a staple of Canadian infrastructure. But a bank? That seems a bit different, right? It's not like your average phone company just decides to open up a savings account one day. There's a lot more to it than that. To understand the full picture, we need to talk about the evolution of consumer finance and the increasing convergence of different industries. Companies are constantly looking for ways to enhance customer loyalty, create new revenue streams, and offer integrated services that make life easier for their customers. In the case of Rogers, the move into the financial sector was driven by a desire to provide a more comprehensive suite of services to their existing customer base. They recognized that millions of Canadians were already using their telecom services, and they saw an opportunity to leverage that relationship to offer competitive financial products. Now, let's cut to the chase. The full legal name of Rogers Bank is Rogers Bank. Yes, you read that right. It's not Rogers Financial Services Bank or Rogers Communications Credit Bank. It's simply Rogers Bank. But the simplicity of the name belies the complexity of the operation. Rogers Bank is a federally regulated Schedule I bank, which means it's authorized to accept deposits and offer a full range of banking services to consumers across Canada. This isn't just a side project or a marketing gimmick, it's a legitimate financial institution. So, how does Rogers Bank fit into the Rogers Communications ecosystem? Primarily through its credit card offerings. The Rogers family of credit cards, like the Rogers World Elite MasterCard, are designed to reward Rogers customers with cash back and other perks. These cards are often integrated with Rogers' other services, allowing customers to earn rewards on their phone bills, internet services, and other Rogers purchases. The idea is simple. The more you use Rogers services, the more rewards you earn. This creates a powerful incentive for customers to stay within the Rogers ecosystem, effectively increasing customer loyalty and reducing churn. But it's not just about rewarding existing customers. Rogers Bank also aims to attract new customers by offering competitive credit card products that stand out in a crowded marketplace. They focus on providing value through generous cashback programs, no-fee options, and other attractive features. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, that's interesting, but why should I care? Well, there are several reasons why Rogers Bank matters to the average consumer. First, competition is always good for consumers. The more players there are in the financial services market, the more choices we have, and the more likely we are to find products that meet our specific needs. Rogers Bank's entry into the market has helped to drive innovation and competition, leading to better deals for consumers. Second, the integration of financial services with other consumer services can make life more convenient. Imagine being able to manage your phone bill, internet service, and credit card all in one place. That's the kind of seamless experience that Rogers Bank is trying to provide. Third, the rewards programs offered by Rogers Bank can be quite lucrative, especially for those who are already Rogers customers. If you're a loyal Rogers customer, you can potentially earn significant cash back and other rewards by using a Rogers credit card. Of course, like any financial institution, Rogers Bank is subject to regulations and oversight. It's regulated by the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, OSFI, which ensures that it operates in a safe and sound manner. This means that your deposits and financial transactions are protected by the same regulatory framework that applies to other Canadian banks. Now, let's address some common questions you might have. Is Rogers Bank safe? Yes, as a federally regulated Schedule I bank, Rogers Bank is subject to strict regulatory requirements and oversight. Your deposits and financial transactions are protected by the same safeguards that apply to other Canadian banks. Do I have to be a Rogers customer to get a Rogers Bank credit card? While Rogers credit cards are designed to reward Rogers customers, you don't necessarily have to be a current Rogers customer to apply for one. However, you'll likely get the most value out of the rewards program if you are a Rogers customer. What are the benefits of using a Rogers Bank credit card? The benefits vary depending on the specific card, but they typically include cash back on purchases, no annual fees, and other perks. The Rogers World Elite MasterCard, for example, offers a generous cashback program that can be particularly attractive to frequent travelers and online shoppers. How does Rogers Bank compare to other Canadian banks? Rogers Bank is a relatively new player in the Canadian banking market, but it's quickly establishing itself as a competitive option. It focuses on providing value through its credit card offerings and integrated services. While it may not offer the same breadth of services as some of the larger Canadian banks, it does offer a compelling value proposition for certain consumers. Looking ahead, it's likely that Rogers Bank will continue to expand its offerings and deepen its integration with Rogers' other services. We may see the introduction of new financial products, such as savings accounts or investment options, as the bank seeks to become a more comprehensive financial services provider. The convergence of telecommunications and financial services is a trend that's likely to continue in the years to come. As technology advances and consumer expectations evolve, companies will increasingly seek to offer integrated services that make life easier for their customers. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.